Friends, hello, glad you're here. Let's talk about FRC, First Republic Bank here. Man, what a day, what a week. And it's only Wednesday, middle of the week. Let's talk about what's going on here. So we've started off the week with bad news with First Republic Bank here, and then today things have turned around here for a little bit. And so far we've had three big hike ups here in the last 30 days, trading days with this stock. March 21st we had a nice spike up to 1577. The next one was 1460, and then today we almost hit a 1450. So we're seeing these big spikes happening. They are less and less each time, but hey, we'll take them. So this stock is still very much alive. There's a lot of people that have been on the fence about it, what's going on. I'm bullish on it for the long run. I'm still a little bit hesitant and skeptical of how fast it's going to recover. Hoping with this new news and this push that we've seen as of late, then maybe, hey, this will get us to a 15 to a 16. But we all know how the stock market works, and we know how short sellers react to things, and more than likely we could see this fall back down to a 1350 by tomorrow, maybe, potentially. So let's talk about this. The stock of Western Alliance surged roughly 24% Wednesday following an announcement that its deposits rose from $2 billion since the end of the first quarter, helping to lift the First Republic FRC and other regional leaders of that center, at least of last month's bank crisis, which they go on to the Silicon Valley situation. To the skibby, we saw a lot of banks really take off here late into the day, and we saw a motion with First Republic here. It started off the day not doing great, just not a lot going on. I think there was a lot of people that even thought, hey, maybe today is the day where we see this hit $11 patch. Then news started to break here right around noon, and then we busted over into a 14, and then we thought, okay, well, what's going on here? And a lot of us thought once again, well, maybe that's just it. Well, First Republic said, you know what, I'm going to keep going here, and it went almost to this 1450. So it ended today at a 14.2. So, at 14.14, that's kind of where we're sitting at the end of the day. So pretty positive day, I have to be completely honest. Like I said, this has kind of been the story of this stock, and I said this 3 weeks ago. I said, I think the playground with the stock for the next few months is going to be around $12 to $15. I think that's what it's going to be, and that's why it's attracting a lot of short sellers. We're getting sell-off, we're getting hikes, we're getting sell-off, we're getting hike, and this is just another repeated hike. So that's why, is this going to last? I don't know. We still got 2 days in the market, and the market has not really been doing a lot the past 2 weeks here. So it's really going to be difficult to really trust that First Republic here is going to sustain this 14 and work its way up even more. I hope it does. I hope I'm terribly wrong. I would love to see this really break free and go up. I know a lot of us would. So friends, with this push, I think this is positive. This is good. This is really, we want to see things like this. This is, I believe in the company. I believe in the stock. I believe that the bank is obviously going to make it unless something dramatic happens more in our banking system here in North America. But I don't know that anything, we don't know. I mean, we could say we do, we can say we don't. It's just, no one saw the Silicon Valley situation happening, so now we're at this place where it's really just unknown. And like I said before, I think the biggest situation that we could see right now happen with this stock is that somebody, a big entity, a big bank, a big hedge fund, something to that degree, steps in right now and buys X amount of shares. We're talking millions upon millions of shares of First Republic here. So I think that's going to be something that we're looking to here in the future to really get the stock up, running, and pumped up. And before we even start talking about this hitting back to a $50 mark, I think it's going to need big help from big investors for the next big leg that's going to happen here. So friends, this is really just what I'm talking about. I know people have been messaging me like, am I still in this? What's going on? And as for, the calls and the puts with First Republic here, obviously that probably did play a little bit of a factor too today with push from investors. I am personally not going to talk about trade options with this stock, because I think it's a very dangerous situation right now. I know a lot of people have been getting into rough situations with puts and calls on this because it's just so unreliable right now, the stock. Like I said, we're seeing push-ups here, but even with these push-ups, they're still not hitting what the last one was. They're continuing to fall down. As good as it is right now with First Republic, it's still falling down. And my argument from day one is that I think it's going to go to a $10 spot. And if something were to happen, archaic to happen in the banking system once again, there is no doubt this thing would go under a $10 mark. So I think it's a good play for the long run, but just buying and selling and trading, I think that's where a lot of the strong suit is right now. If you have no patience to just put your money in it and wait about a year for things to work out here. So friends, with all that said, I'm going to be quiet. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're doing on this one, and I will talk to you soon. Bye everyone.